just a black hole in front of us here. Some really heavy snowfall now. A lot of snow on the forecast over the coming days. Out driving again after several days staying in the same area of Sennalandet and Alta, and now I'm heading north again. Gonna go to Havøysund because winter is arriving out by the ocean, and that is spectacular. Havøysund is a very remote fishing village. Kind of similar to the North Cape, but it's out on a different road, basically a little bit further to the west. So this should be a fun drive. This is quite difficult. There's a lot of snow in the road actually, and it's coming down quite heavily. A lot of snow tracking here, and we got a long ways to go up this mountain. And it's getting really dark. Alright, my traction control is kicking in. I'm in third gear. I might have to consider going to fourth, but I think this might be the top up here. There's been some heavy snowfall here recently, just like in the last half hour, I think. Pretty cool place up here. I'm very grateful for plow sticks now. Nearly a whiteout. Not quite. Close. Another climb here. This should be the last one, if I can get up. It's quite steep. Into the abyss we go. Look at this. It's just a black hole in front of us here. The Arctic Ocean. Pretty heavy wind coming in from the north, looks like. Or maybe it's from the south, I don't know. Nearly in Havøysund, and it definitely looks like the smart thing to do is to find a shelter place down in the village to camp. Looks like it's gonna be super harsh tonight and tomorrow with the blizzard as usual, but look at this. Right, we should have been able to see Havøysund in front of us here, on the other side of a little fjord, but there's a whiteout, so not seeing much. Maybe a few lights on the other side. It's visible now. Well, no point in looking for a view this weather. This is Havøysund. Gonna go to the emptying station here and see if I can empty my toilet. Here goes the ferry to somewhere. turned into a winter wonderland out here as well. Really awesome. Well, stopped snowing for a little while. It's back and forth now. This would have been an awesome spot, but there's a storm coming in and this is way too exposed, so definitely not gonna stay up here by the cemetery in Havøysund. So I'm gonna turn around and head down into the center of town. Yeah, so the storm is gonna come straight from out there. That's gonna be extremely uncomfortable. And for now it looks like 24 meters a second winds, which is a storm. And it usually gets stronger than on the forecast. So down into the center of town we go. This is so steep. Don't want to slide into a private home here. So I'm right in the heart of the little village of Havøysund on the northern tip of Norway, Arctic Norway. And we're stuck out here because there's gonna be a snowstorm for 3 days or something like that, and the roads are closed. So here we are again, stuck in the Arctic. Gonna just stay up here and ride it out. Found a comfortable parking right next to a store here, and there's a lot of vans stored here. I think from the locals they have RVs rather, or motorhomes stored here in this parking lot. So we're staying here close to the ocean, but kind of sheltered from the storm. I think it's gonna be very comfortable here, and it's gonna be pretty spectacular. Would have loved to see the sights out here, but that's not gonna happen. My new friends from Adventure Van Life parked right next to me. They're gonna be joining me out here for a couple of more days. And it's snowing like crazy. I think we're getting the main force of the snow for the winter coming down over the coming week now. It is February the 13th or 14th. I haven't checked the calendar yet. And it's a lot of snow. Second cup of coffee for today. It's around 10 or 9:30ish, and I'm just doing some work, and for that I need plenty of coffee. Gotta love this weather. Cheers, my friends. The most important meal of the day. It's good to have a store right next to me here when I'm stuck out here. Well, the weather is getting pretty harsh here right now, so I'm just gonna head down into the harbor and do a little bit of sightseeing. So more search and rescue boats. It's a pretty harsh place today, but not the worst place to be stuck for a few days. It's got all the stuff I need out here, so it's a good place. It's fun to be this far north. Last summer I camped up here by the windmills. I think you can still drive up there, but it's not gonna be good with a heavy van. It's a steep hill to get up, and with these storms going on up there, I think we just stay away from that place now. Look at the beautiful color of the water. You can actually see that through the gloominess. Look at the seal. I thought it was dead first, but it's playing. Wherever it went. That hill up there is turning completely white now. It's gonna be a complete whiteout up there pretty soon. I think it's coming in this way as well. Look up here. Ah, this hurts in the face. Oh man. Oh. Well, Canadians, Circle K everywhere. So the story about that is all the Stat oil gas stations that we had in Norway that was kind of owned by our major, like, state-owned oil company. They were bought by Circle X. And I guess Circle X is a Canadian company. Oh, this is hurting my face. back inside getting some breakfast. Somebody's having problems with their little bikes. It's really taking off now. Didn't expect that. This weather is picking up. It's kind of back and forth a lot. Comes in gusts basically, but the roads are closed. And better just hunker down and enjoy it. It's a safe and beautiful place to be trapped basically, so not complaining. This is like watching a movie, like the latest season of True Detective. Just the weather here is more fierce. Well, it's the third day here and roads are still closed, so we're stuck, but it's not uncomfortable in any way. It's just started snowing a lot. So today I'm gonna move and find a better place that is a little less shelter, because the wind has come down quite a lot. So I think I can go up on a mountain, which is what I really want to, and camp there, get some views through all this snow that's coming down. There's a lot of snow on the forecast, so it gets really thick, but I'm gonna see if I can find a way. And if the road opens, I'm gonna try to leave here tomorrow and get to some other cool places before the next round of weather comes. This is also considered weather, but it's just a lot of heavy snowfall. I think that can be managed from anywhere, as long as you're close to somewhere where you can get out on a plowed road. Let's see what we're doing. Need to change my propane bottle first, I think. It's not quite empty, but tomorrow is Sunday and there's no way of changing then, so I think I'm gonna do that today. Alright, so I'm gonna check out this road under the bridge and see if there's a back road up into the cemetery. Just to have a couple of options, basically. pretty cool out here. The Arctic Ocean. Basically gonna check out if this back road is a better way to come down off the cemetery parking lot. So just gonna walk up and have a quick look. Yeah, this is great. This road is completely safe to come down off. In an emergency you can steer into the ditch here, so that's what I'll do. I'll come up here and park. It's got much more, well, wild feeling to it than down in the center of town. So far so good. And we're up. landscape around me is disappearing. Looks like it's gonna be a very snowy next 48 hours actually. So this is what we got on the sunroof. It's gonna fill up. It's a good amount of snow coming down, which is cool. I have this idea for dinner, something I haven't made in a long while. And for that I'm gonna need to make my chili mayo, which is something I learned from my sister. First I need a new trash bag in my little trash bin here. So I don't have a lot of storage for trash, so this tiny bin here fills up quite fast, which is okay. So I don't travel around with a lot of trash really. Let's go with the chili mayo. I use sriracha and basically any mayo. This is like light mayo, so less calories. So the weather forecast is changing a little bit. It's gonna get more windy again, but I think I'll be fine here. I'm parked into the wind now. It's kind of one of these things up in the Arctic that you cannot really plan, because the weather forecast will do weird stuff, but as you get closer it'll get more and more accurate. So on the day of the weather, it's usually very accurate with the app that I'm using. It's a Norwegian weather app called yr.no, or the app is called Yr. It's YR. You can use it anywhere in the world. I use it in the United States as well, and it works perfectly. That gets very like detailed and very accurate as you get close to the weather. So time for the chili sauce, the sriracha. So I'm gonna make this a little bit strong, I think. And then just mix it in there. That's a pretty good batch here. That's some good stuff. It's a good balance. Cheers, my friends. I'm gonna get straight to dinner, and I'm gonna make my kind of, I don't know what I'll call it. It's like my tortilla burger fantasy, something like that. It includes a lot of different stuff like French fries, burgers, tortillas, and stuff like this, jalapenos, salads, and chili mayo, of course. So let's get to it. Let's get a little bit of French fries first. Don't need much of that, just a little bit salt. Only gonna need one burger for this, I think. Split it in half before cooking. All right, it's time to try this. 1, 2, 3, and then it goes on here for a little bit. So 1, 2, 3, on here for a little bit. So, look at that. That looks like a lot of fun. All right. Let's try out this beautiful stuff here. Absolutely perfect. Exactly how it needed to be. That chili mayo really has a bite to it. Look at the lovely landscape outside here. Cheers, my friends. It's only 4 o'clock, or nearly 4 o'clock, so it's getting dark now, and there's gonna be a lot of snow coming in. It is also Saturday night. Well, it looks like we got some serious amount of snow through the night. I might be stuck here. Hoping there'll be somebody coming through here with a plow truck or just a car or something. There's no plow sticks, so don't know where the road is. Got my coffee made and I'm just chilling here. It's 10:30 now, Sunday morning, and I'm replying to a bunch of comments from my latest video. It is February the 16th and a lot of snow came down through the night, and I'm not really sure if I can get out of here, so that's gonna be interesting. The most important meal of the day. Cheers, my friends. So, after coffee and replying to a bunch of more comments, I'm gonna head out and see if I can get out of here, or if I have to wait until the plow truck arrives. Might not be anyone up here until tomorrow, since it's Sunday today. I don't have anywhere I need to be, but I think the road out of Havøysund is open again, so I don't think I need to be stuck here, but I might be stuck in deep snow now, so this is how it is up here. Stuck again. Always getting a lot of questions about my equipment for being stuck for several days, and basically I bring a redundancy system. If everything went south, I could stay out here in my 2 winter tents with my 2 winter sleeping bags and all my outdoor gear for winter backpacking and stuff like that. I have freeze-dried meals and I have backpacking stoves and all of that stuff for emergency, in case my van wouldn't start or I ran out of propane. Always when I go to remote places, I have fully stocked everything in my van, so I can stay safe no matter what happens, basically. This time, of course, I'm close to a town, so there's no real emergency likely to happen here. It's time to get out of here. It's been snowing a lot in the Arctic now, finally, so getting a lot of more snow around the roads, and it gets more pretty then. But the wind is always fierce, so it kind of moves the snow away from the high points and stuff, so you might still see grass coming through and rocks and such, like you see here. Beautiful view in my living room today. It's got this view towards the Arctic Ocean over here. The view is towards the town of Havøysund over here, and the bridge you can see out here. Pretty spectacular. Gonna go somewhere more remote now, I think. Have a look at the weather forecast and everything first. Just had a car or a truck coming through here, which means that I can now see the road going down there without plow sticks. That also means I should be able to get out today. Okay, it's 11 and it started snowing again, and I'm gonna get out of here. Had a few vehicles pass by here, and a van came and parked next to me here, so I know it's possible to get in and out, but I better hurry because it looks like a lot of snow today. Alright, gonna take a quick look outside before I drive. I think I'll be completely fine coming off this hill here. So I could go either this way. There's been a couple of vehicles, or could go this way, and there's a really steep road going down a hill there. So I think this way is safer, actually. It's quite deep, but I think as long as I can stay on the road, should be fine. So this is the reason why I wanted to come down this way, is because if I were to lose the grip, I would just go into the ditch here and not drive into any houses or anything. But it feels quite solid. But here it's deep, so... Alright. Yep. All good there. Nothing plowed here yet. So I'm gonna go down now to the harbor where there's a Blackwater emptying station. Empty my toilet. Then I'm gonna head over to another peninsula, I think. I'll go in to the fjords first and check on the weather forecasts and stuff. It is really getting thick here now. So this is the weather I'll be driving in, I think. But it's a little bit up and down, so it might clear. Gonna get a little bit of diesel at my favorite Canadian gas station. Alright, I was able to get a shower, empty my toilet, refill my water and everything, so now I'm good to go. And crossing the bridge now. I was parked way out there to the right. Now you can actually see across to the village or town. Beautiful place. Highly recommended. Very slippery, very difficult driving conditions. The snow on top of the ice, and it's just below freezing out here by the ocean, so gotta be very, very careful now. going up the second mountain pass. I think this is the most difficult one. So I'm crossing my fingers that I can make it up. It is kind of steep. Traction control kicking in a lot. Gonna lose a lot of speed on this turn here. I hope I can keep moving after it. I'm in third gear now. Very difficult. And then I got car, which is fine. Ooh. Had to slow down there for that car. Hopefully as we get higher up, it gets colder, easier, less slippery. Ooh. Traction control, traction control. Alright, I think that's it. We're at the top. Now we only have a super difficult downhill on the other side. What a wild and magical place. This is just marshmallow land. Alright, now we have a full-on whiteout here. Gonna get off this mountain here. This is gonna be the most tricky part so far. Getting down off here safely. Let's hope it works. Yeah. There's absolutely no grip when braking, so I'm gonna go even slower. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. There's a little bit more grip if you stay in the snow. Kind of surprised at how poorly maintained these roads are, but it's a Sunday after all, so there might be difficulties getting crew. So this place in front of me here is called Snefjord or Snowfjord. You can see it's really living up to its name here. Road here. It's just a mess of snow. think I'm gonna park here. It's a pretty amazing place by this coastline here. And here comes the plow truck. Full speed ahead. Alright, we got some snow on the roof here. Look at this beautiful morning by the Arctic Ocean. Gonna head around the fjords here and out in this direction today to those peninsulas way out there. Just fantastic. What a beautiful place. The wind is gonna pick up today and there's gonna be a blizzard tonight. Hope to be in a good spot for that. But just look at this morning. It's around 8:30 now. Now look at this massive cloud coming in. That's a lot of snow. Gonna be here in a few minutes. Oh, here we go. It all turned dark. Well, the snow is coming down pretty hard, which is super nice. I'm making my second cup of coffee. For the day. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna try to be out of here a little bit earlier than I usually do. It's gonna drive into the weather, which should be pretty snowy through the day, and then it's gonna start getting quite windy. So I have a plan to go to perched or Hammerfest, a little bit further out, where I had the big thunder and lightning storm this summer. If you saw that video where I captured those lightnings and stuff in that harbor. That was quite a beautiful spot. I spoke to Fraser because I had a feeling that he would be out there. So unlikely explorer, on YouTube, and they're out there, so I might meet them today. But first, the most important meal of the day, for the second time. Well, the most important meal of the day actually consists of 2 cups of coffee. Don't know if you can see the snow coming down, but it's falling pretty heavy now. It's funny that very often the larger amounts of snow end up coming in February, like mid-February here in Norway, and today is February 17th. And I'm parked out here by the ocean, and it's a great spot, very little traffic coming through here. There's a car. So it gets very quiet at night. I don't think there was any cars driving past through the night. So cheers, my friends. That was funny how you saw that cloud just rolling in, and then it started snowing. Let's reply to some more of the comments from all of you nice people. Alright, we're on the road again, heading towards Forsøl, I think. It's a 2.5 hour drive. This is a spectacular drive with this new snow scenery. Here's a really good spot for camping. It's a beautiful location, good cell service, great spot. Down here is the Coast Guard ship. I can't see if it's the one named after me. It is. So there's Jarl. That's pretty awesome. I think they should rename it Jarl, the Norwegian Explorer, just to like be very clear about who it's named after, so there's no doubts. Okay, I went in to get some groceries, and when I got out, the snowstorm or blizzard had started. So I better get to camp as fast as possible before they start closing these roads here. This town of Hammerfest just has the worst roads I've ever experienced, I think. It's just crazy unmaintained, slippery, and full of all this washboard kind of humps and bumps. This is Hammerfest. Terrible, terrible, terrible roads. Just gonna absolute of a place road-wise. Arctic town of Hammerfest. Oh. Getting some good wind gusts now. Wasn't supposed to hit quite yet, but here it is. And almost no plow sticks either. Feels like they're not even bothering here. Got a lot of snow and storms coming in tonight. Hopefully I'll be able to get across this and down to the ocean. Alright, here's the town. Now let's see if that road is open where I want to go out and park. It's a pretty cool spot in summer. I'm guessing it could be even cooler now in winter. This is Forsøl, or Forsøl. Onto the snow. Very snowy road. Doesn't feel too slippery. Up there's my friends, unlikely explorers. I can see the van. Yeah, so this is the spot I had in mind. It looks like it's not plowed. I could park on the side here. Yeah, that is just thick snow. So, gonna continue. This is plowed. This is incredible. Blizzard weather coming in here now. From the north. Looks like there's been some avalanches up there. Cheers, my friends. It is dinner time. Gonna do something simple today. Gonna do some bratwursts with potato salad, chili ketchup, and mustard, wrapped in potato tortillas. It's kind of a thing we do here in Norway. Have the bratwursts and the hot dogs in the potato tortillas. Alright, I think we're good. So, potato salad. And then I'm gonna add some jalapenos, just for the kick. Love jalapenos. Oh, wind is picking up. And then mustard. And chili ketchup. And that's it. Let's eat. So this is basically the simplest meal I can make in the van, and from time to time I do it. I haven't done it really for about a year because I got so over it. Although I just learned that it's some of the most unhealthy food you can eat, especially if it's like hot dogs with cheese inside. That's very popular here in Norway. Looks like Alex got a new video on his YouTube. Crashed. Let's watch it.
Hello, sir. Currently crossed over the border into Finland and heading north. I left with a bit of a cliffhanger last time. So let's see how that turns out. Let's get driving.
So according to the forecast, looks like we're gonna have a couple of really nasty days out here now. It's gonna be snowing and storming and a lot of weather. So I'm just gonna stay in this spot, I think, and get some work done, edit some videos, and see what happens with the weather. I don't feel like driving anywhere. The roads are extremely slippery right now, so need to stay safe in that regard. Got so much video to edit. Love this spot here. Really awesome. A little bit exposed if the wind comes from the wrong direction, but right now it's been coming from the north, and there's a hill in front of me here that's kind of sheltering a little bit. Not much, but just enough to make it bearable. A lot of snow coming down today. Alright, it is Thursday. I've been here since Monday, and it's storming and storming and storming and snowing sideways, and I'm not sure if I can get out of this parking lot. I haven't been outside today, and it's been snowing a lot, so let's see how it goes. There are tracks on the road over here, meaning that a vehicle has been through, but this parking lot that I'm in could be completely snowed in, so yeah, let's head out. and take a look. I think I have to dig a little bit. Oh yeah, this is bad. Look at this. Not sure how this is gonna work. There are some old tracks. And it's gonna come down today, so right on top of the snow again. that's how you do it. With a little help from the Brit, you're all good. Need to get those all-terrain tires. No, I'm kidding. You need a four-wheel drive to get out of that. So basically I was floating on a bed of ice, so my wheels wouldn't even touch the ground. Once I dug that out, it was easy to get out, as usual. That was a good morning workout there. So they have four-wheel drive, so I'm gonna leave them a little bit in front so I can use momentum when I need to. It is deep. Okay, I need momentum through here, no doubt. I'll wait here. It's gonna snow a lot over the coming next days as well, so this was definitely the time to try to get out. I was thinking about it yesterday, that it might be difficult today, but I was already in bed. This is quite deep in some areas. There was a van coming through this morning, but it looked like it had proper spiked winter tires. It looked like a delivery van, and it kind of was the second vehicle to come through here. I think there was also one earlier. Okay, this is the tough spot here. This van stuck? No. But this guy looks like he's stuck, or maybe they're working. Doing a detour here because of that truck there. Sneaky stuff. Back on the road again, or trail, or whatever you call it. Alright. Momentum, momentum. Momentum, my friend. Momentum. Go, 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 go. Somebody went in the ditch right here. And we got a white walker in front of us. It really turned into an adventure out here. I'm gonna wait here and get my momentum. Okay, right here it was not slippery. Well, there it's slippery. The proper snow blast here over the past few days. Thank you so much for taking the morning off to help me get out of there. That was very kind of you guys. Thanks for that. It's been great hanging for 4 days. Out in that constant snow. It's been snowing for a week straight now, so we got some mountains of snow out here. Quite spectacular. Right, got 9 degrees descent here. 9-degree angle. Be careful. Gotta be careful. Alright, I've been able to get all my chores done in Hammerfest, except for emptying my toilet. Doesn't seem to be anywhere here, so be looking for that on the way. Gonna head back to Sennalandet today, I think, and stay up on the mountain there. It's getting quite warm, and the roads are extremely bad, slippery and full of like tracks and washboard. The worst I've ever felt the road. So it's been a lot of snow coming down the past week, so it's just turned everything into a little bit of a mess. So heading back on the mountain, let's go. Right, I'm at Skaidi. I had to go into the gas station here and air down to 60 psi. So that's basically 20 below what it says I should use, but the roads are so terrible, it's just not possible to drive basically. So need to air down. Maybe I'll have to air down even more. I'll do a little test run here now. The Snowmageddon is on. This is awesome. Had some real snownado come in through now. Massive amounts of snow. So 60 psi wasn't very comfortable either, so I went all the way down to 50. I don't have a lot of experience with airing down, so I'm not gonna go crazy. My new friend Fraser told me he aired down to 20 something when he was going on these roads really slow, and I don't know how that is gonna affect the van's performance. But this feels pretty good, 50 now, but as soon as I got out of Hammerfest County, the roads got much better. Snowmageddon 2025. I almost lost my wheel bolts there. I heard a clacking sound and I went outside, and 3 of the wheel bolts on my left front window were loose. And I took my time tightening it, and it just feels like this shaking has pulled them loose. Really scary stuff. And I was able to tighten them and go over all of the wheel bolts, but crazy stuff. What a day. Gonna pull over here again and check the wheel bolts. It's crazy with all this snow that's come down. It's like a meter on each side of the road here. There was nothing when I passed here 10 days ago. Look at this snowmageddon here. Down here on the other side of Sennalandet towards Alta, it's crazy. It's like a meter of new snow since I was here 10 days ago. Absolutely awesome. Snowmageddon 2025. It gets higher and higher. More Snowmageddon on the way here. Alright, that was quite a stressful day. First I got stuck, which wasn't really that stressful, but a good workout. And then some crazy driving on those crazy washboard roads. Really uncomfortable. And then the hatch to my toilet doesn't work, so I cannot open it and empty it. So gonna head into town tomorrow and go to a service shop and have that fixed there. And then my wheel bolts came loose and I nearly lost my left front tire. That was super stressful. I've been tightening the bolts every time I've had a chance to stop, and I'm wondering if it has to do with airing down. If any of you know about that, please let me know in the comments, because the shaking is just crazy mad with these roads here, but I'm really not sure if airing down and then driving quite fast has turned into an issue with the bolts. No idea. So gonna be very careful with that stuff going forward. Might stay air down for a while because I think those roads are gonna persist. So this Snowmageddon we got here, it's kind of really fun because I was saying when I drove out from Alta here like a week ago or 10 days ago, I said that, oh, this is so crazy with just a little bit of snow on the ground. And then when I return, it's full on Snowmageddon. And there's over a meter of new snow. And they're really working hard to keep everything open. But big snowfall through the last few days here. You could really feel that out where we were in Forsøl as well, but we didn't get that amount of snow like falling straight down. It was blowing sideways, and it kind of probably went into the ocean, most of it. But here it's just been crazy over Sennalandet. So I'm gonna head back up there once I've taken care of the things with the toilet hatch tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be fixed quite fast, and then I can head up into the massive snow areas. Gonna just make a simple meal today, and got a bunch of new stuff, but I'm a little bit tired, so I'm not gonna do any big dinner stuff. I'm gonna just make some salmon sandwiches for it's actually breakfast, lunch and dinner in one, because I did not have breakfast this morning. I had my coffee, so the most important meal of the day is inside me, but I didn't have breakfast, so because of that, getting stuck there and trying to get out of that place before it snowed too much. And it snowed a lot, I've heard, but this side of the mountain is the crazy place. So, gonna bananas, ton of bananas. I eat a lot of bananas. And then, yeah, salmon on these buns here. Can't wait to sit down and relax a little bit. I think I deserve a non-alcoholic IPA. Cheers, my friends. And a lot of you have been asking about this camera that follows me around, and that is the DJI Pocket 3. And it's a great camera. I use that for all my driving stuff. And it has this automatic tracking, so if I walk over here, it follows my face. I can see on the screen here. So that's pretty awesome. Bananas. And then you can also track vehicles and a lot of fun stuff. Animals, I bet. So I'm down in Alta now. Gonna go into the shop at 10 tomorrow. Get that hatch for the toilet fixed. Then we'll head up into the mountains again to see some more of that amazing Snowmageddon. And I just saw that Japan had a big new Snowmageddon, 1 meter 25 centimeters, and this might be about the same. Haven't been measuring anywhere, but it looks like a ton of snow. This video is probably not being made in a while though, so might be summer by the time you see this. 6 o'clock now, so I started my day of stress around 9:30, I think. But I don't think driving is stressful. I think it's stressful when certain things start to happen. So get my computer. And then just a simple bun with salmon. Oh, I have a song that I wrote with a band called High as a Kite many years ago. It's gonna be in a new Norwegian TV show on NRK. That's fun. I need to send the invoice for the sync fee there. That's really good. Gonna have a little bit of dessert today. Lefse.